Hey guys, what's up? It's Rio here, back with another video. So first of all, this is not medical advice. You should consult a doctor before taking anything, but I'll just jump right into it. So this video is on MK-677. I've been taking it now for almost a month, and I just wanted to update you with some of the results that I've had. So the first week I started out with just a low dose, and I didn't really notice much of anything. One thing I did notice though was I had quite vivid dreams, which is, by what I hear, a very common side effect. People talk about deeper sleep. I didn't really notice deeper sleep, but definitely more dreams. I've definitely been sleeping very good though, so it has not hindered my sleep for sure. So the one thing I noticed about right away was definitely vivid dreams. Normally I don't really dream at all, and then I started dreaming almost every night. But at the same time, it seemed like my sleep was quite deep. I didn't really notice like deeper sleep, but it definitely felt like I was well rested. I've heard feedback from some people that they maybe sleep too deeply and then they can't wake up during the day, probably partly due to elevated blood sugar levels, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But for myself, for the first week, that was pretty much the only thing that I noticed. And after that, I increased the dose and I've been running it at a higher dose for the last 3 weeks. And now for the past about 1 week, I definitely feel like I've noticed more muscle fullness. My body weight has not really went up at all, and I've actually been trying to diet a little bit. Nothing too crazy, but just watching my diet a little bit closer and increasing the amount of time I actually spend in the gym. So a lot of people mention that they gain some water weight or muscle weight, whatever it is, with MK-677, and I have not actually gained any weight. I've basically maintained exactly the same weight. But yeah, in the past week or so, I definitely feel like my muscles are looking a little bit fuller. I'll maybe put up a clip around here of what I actually look like right now. But then also in the past week, along with the muscle fullness, I've noticed that my pumps in the gym are actually like really insane. I don't even have to do that much volume, and I'm having absolutely skin splitting pumps. So that's kind of a fun side effect. Overall though, I have not noticed like strength gain or anything like that. Energy wise, very similar. So at this point, nothing too crazy with MK-677. I have had some friends reach out to me concerned about insulin sensitivity and the high blood sugar levels that elevated growth hormone causes. And so MK-677 works through the hunger hormone ghrelin. And so people notice a huge hunger increase when they get on this compound. But for some weird reason, for myself, I have not noticed any hunger increase. But I know it's got to be the real thing because everybody else that tries it gets it. So I guess I'm just lucky in that regard. At the same time, if anybody has any information or theory about why I may not have that hunger increase with MK-677 when it's working through the hunger hormone, please let me know in the comments. I'd be very interested to hear what anyone has to say about that. So with this increase in growth hormone, how MK-677 works, by what I understand, is it keeps growth hormone elevated throughout the day, like 24 hours a day, and that can be a bad thing, especially since it's supposed to elevate the blood glucose levels, and it can decrease insulin sensitivity, which can lead to diabetes. So I definitely want to keep a very close eye on that. I tested my fasted blood glucose levels and they were definitely within range. So at this point it looks okay, but I do want to test regularly what my blood glucose levels are after, say, a huge carb meal, which I do occasionally have. So as far as strength or muscle gains so far, it's only been a month, and a lot of people don't really say that they get much muscle or strength gains right away from MK-677. Like I said, the muscle fullness is there, and as far as strength gains, I feel like I'm basically right where I have been for the last while. So that has not really increased. I'll definitely keep you updated on that though. And overall, how I feel about this compound, by what I've seen so far, is that my recovery does seem to be slightly better than it was. So while my day-to-day feeling in the gym and strength and muscle doesn't seem to be really up, my overall recovery, muscle soreness the next day, and sleep at night all seem to be slightly increased. So I am impressed with that, and I'll keep you updated on how it goes in the future with this compound. Anyways, that's about it for this video. I do plan to add in another compound or two here shortly, so stay tuned for an upcoming video of what comes next. All right, that's it for this video. Catch you in the next one. Peace.